Hi, it's Susan here, and I made another little junk journal out of these little brown manila uh, envelopes, like they talk about in Junk Journal Junkies, and they're it's a learning experience for me right now. I was more of a stamper and a pencil art colorer, and so this has been a new thing. Um, and there's still a lot of mistakes, a lot of learning. And some people say there are no mistakes in art, but I think that's up to the individual how you feel about it. But anyway, this is a Tsunami Rose. I used a lot of her prints in the book. And there are some prints in here that I cannot tell you where they came from. Again, since my mother passed away, I started cleaning through a lot of things that I had just printed and stashed away. And, of course, when I changed computers, I had no idea where they came from. So bear with me on a lot of that as I clean through my computer. I added some bling, some lace, and this is back. It is another Tsunami Rose, and it's on tissue paper. I just simply tied with lace, and the lace is from Elizabeth Brewer, Scrappin' Lizzie. You can find her in Junk Journal Junkies. And I just put some ephemera in these, and another Tsunami Rose, and this is napkins, paper napkins gifted to me from Jenny Miller. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Elizabeth. And I made a tag that's paper clipped on, coffee stained papers. This is basically very format to what I've seen in the videos, minus a few things that you see here and there. An envelope with a little tag from a die cut. Tim Holtz paper. Again, I used my stash. I'm trying to use up my stash. And hopefully my son and I will be getting our own house soon. And I really don't want to lug it all there. So this is paper napkin. And again, some images, I couldn't tell you where they're from. And another handmade envelope. These little note cards they're old. They are from my mother's stash. Something she never threw away. And she kept in really mint condition. This is tissue paper. I Mod Podged on. It does have a tack right there. And this image right here has been altered. It is from the Graphic Fairy, and it says just because. And because it says just because, I added a frog and a little violin player and some pulp paper and a little envelope. That's also very old. Huh? I used another Tsunami Rose and just kind of tuck spots here and there. And this jar is from Smeared Ink. I love that jar collection. And this is from Stampers Anonymous. They're just little mini pieces. Papers I used are from Recollections, Tim Holtz, Graphic 45, just a Mod Podge of everyone. The Guest Check, that's so popular, and this little guy was gifted to me from a friend in Altered, Tattered, and Time Worn. This is another Tsunami Rose and another band pocket. Now, I have a thing for cats. I've got 10 little wild cats in the garage. They're kittens, and they're adorable. Of course, they haven't come to me yet, but I'm hoping they will. And so I have a thing for cats. I have Magic and Sammy. And I have a long history of having had cats since I was a little girl. The bird cage is a die. This is from Stampington Studio, one of their really older versions of Somerset Studio. And this is just a real thick, pretty paper that matched her dress, and a doll stamp. So, recollections paper, and I did some stamping in this, graphic 45, more tsunami rose, and more tissue paper. That's a flap for more paper, tissue paper, and more tsunami rose. It's just pretty standard, but it's really a sweet little journal. It's got a lot of added qualities. There's Stamper's Anonymous ticket, more tsunami rose with coffee dye tag. Oops, I hit the tail, sorry. And I love fairies. And so this is from a Fae collection. I had a folder of stuff like that. Bird cage stamping. Admit one in the bird cage. And this paper here is from Canvas Core. It's a 12 by 12 paper. And you can tell I pretty much have gone through it. And that's an iCad there. More tsunami rose, and ticket from my son's trucking, and another image, another envelope. And this is a little flip. It's really just a simple little journal. Another little flip, some lace, and another flip with lace. Now this little image is Stamper's Anonymous. I had to stop and think a minute. And I just kind of coffee stained it and distressed it and used one of the markers and cut a little tag down to fit the book. Again, another flip. And this is a pocket. So there's a lot of pockets and tags and miscellaneous pieces in here that I want to say that's Moonlight Journey. I just cannot remember. Again, when I lost my computer, I lost names of files and all kinds of things. And it just keeps going with more flips and Tsunami Rose and Stamper's Anonymous stamps and some smeared ink stamps. There's another smeared ink, and this is a little pocket. So it's a pretty full journal, and it's great. I am getting more conscientious about writing space, so there's a lot more things to write on and to tuck away. So I'm kind of getting the feel of it now, and I hope you like my little book. I'm going to put it in my Etsy store, and I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.